Sometimes, the pain doesn't come from being alone. It comes from the fear that no one will stay. You give love, you care deeply, yet deep down, you're always waiting for the goodbye. Every smile, every word, every gesture becomes a test. Will they stay? Will they leave? That silent, invisible fear shadows your relationships, shaping how you love, how you trust, and even how you see yourself. This is the abandonment trap, the quiet storm inside, keeping your heart guarded, even when all you truly want is to feel safe, connected, and loved. How do you know if you're caught in the abandonment trap? Here are some signs that might be more familiar than you think. 1. Constant fear of rejection or loss. You constantly worry that people you love will leave you. Every text, every call, every interaction becomes a moment of anxiety. You overthink, imagine worst-case scenarios, and prepare yourself for loss before it even happens. 2. Over-attachment or emotional dependence. You may find yourself clinging to people, friends, partners, even family, seeking reassurance and validation. Your happiness feels dependent on their presence, attention, and approval. 3. Feeling panic when people become distant. Even a small delay in a response or a slight change in behavior can trigger anxiety. You feel rejected, abandoned, or unimportant, even if nothing is actually wrong. 4. Seeking constant reassurance. You frequently ask, "Do you care about me?" or "Are we okay?" You need constant reminders of love and acceptance to feel secure. 5. Sabotaging relationships. Sometimes, you might push people away before they have a chance to leave. This is a protective mechanism. If you leave first, it hurts less than being left. Recognizing these signs is the first step to understanding the trap. Awareness allows you to see the pattern, to catch yourself before fear drives your actions. And the more you notice these patterns, the more power you gain to change them. To understand why we fall into the abandonment trap, we need to look deeper, to our past, often our childhood. Most of us carry invisible wounds from early experiences. Perhaps you experienced inconsistent love. Maybe someone important left unexpectedly, or you felt emotionally neglected. Even small moments of rejection or neglect in childhood can plant seeds of fear that grow into adult insecurities. The inner child learns a critical lesson: people I love might leave me. That child carries the fear of being unwanted, the anxiety of separation, and the deep longing to be safe and valued. And even as adults, we continue to react from that place, overcompensating, clinging, or pushing people away before they have the chance to hurt us. These roots are often hidden, invisible, yet powerful. They shape how we trust, how we connect, and how we perceive love. Awareness of these roots is the first step toward healing. Because you cannot change what you cannot see. Understanding your past doesn't mean blaming anyone. It's about seeing clearly, feeling compassion for yourself, and choosing to break the cycle. Once you recognize the patterns, you gain the power to respond differently, to love more freely, trust more safely, and heal the fear that has quietly guided your life for too long. Once the abandonment trap takes hold, it quietly begins to influence every aspect of your life. You may find yourself afraid of deep intimacy, or perhaps you become overly clingy, desperate for reassurance. Your relationships feel like a delicate balancing act, one wrong move, and you imagine it could all fall apart. Sometimes, you might push people away before they have a chance to leave. You sabotage relationships not out of malice, but as a protective mechanism, believing that leaving first will hurt less than being left. Anxiety becomes constant, even in small interactions. You overanalyze messages, tone of voice, and body language. You feel emotions more intensely and fear rejection more deeply than others might. The abandonment trap also shapes your self-perception. You may feel unworthy of love or that your needs are too much. You might struggle to trust yourself and others, questioning whether anyone can truly stay. The hidden power of this trap lies in its subtlety. It works silently, steering your thoughts, emotions, and actions without you even realizing it. But recognizing this control is the first step toward reclaiming your freedom. Healing from the abandonment trap begins with one powerful step: awareness. You must first see the patterns, the fears, the behaviors, the automatic reactions, before you can change them. Start by connecting with your inner child. That scared, anxious part of you is not your enemy. It only wants to be seen, heard, and comforted. Acknowledge the fear, honor it, and speak gently to yourself: it's safe. You are loved. You are enough. Learn emotional independence. This doesn't mean shutting others out or avoiding relationships. It means recognizing that your sense of security and self-worth comes from within, not from someone else's presence or approval. Build trust slowly with safe people. Observe actions more than words, and allow relationships to grow naturally. You don't have to rush love or cling out of fear. Healthy connections take time. Practice self-compassion. Treat yourself with the kindness you wish others would give you. When you make a mistake, forgive yourself. When fear arises, breathe and remind yourself, I am whole, even when alone. Remember, healing is not a straight line. There will be setbacks, moments of doubt, and triggers that awaken old fears. But each time you respond consciously, each time you choose love and patience over fear, you reclaim your power and your peace. The abandonment trap may have quietly influenced your life for years. But now, with awareness, understanding, and conscious action, you can begin to rewrite your story. Remember, you are not defined by the fear of being left behind. You are whole. You are lovable. You are enough, exactly as you are. Healing is a journey, not a destination. There will be moments of doubt, fear, and old patterns resurfacing. But each step you take with awareness and compassion brings you closer to freedom. If this episode helped you see yourself in a new light, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel, so you won't miss the next part of our series. In the next episode, we will explore another hidden mind trap, the worthlessness trap. Together, we'll uncover how it silently affects your self-esteem, your choices, and your relationships, and how to start breaking free. For now, take a deep breath, honor your journey, and remember, you are never truly alone, because love is already within you.